Welcome back. We should finally have the 2,000 steps we need here in order to finish off this quest. Hey, yeah, done with the endurance test, I see. Mind if I get those back? By all means. Impressive, you walked pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. Think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Glad I can be of assistance. The Stregas Corporation must be quite the company, if they've been around for 50 years, though. We've got some history, alright. Still not too well known in Erebonia, though. Partially because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the past 10 years thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms, though. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Stregas stuff, actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people, though. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, I should give you your reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I needed someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor free. As far as you claim, they'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. My thanks. Cheers. Guess that's that. Thanks again for the test help. Speak to him now. Thanks to you, I can stock these with pride. Thanks for the hand. I owe you. And now onto the Heimdallr Port monster request. A terrifying monster has been sighted in an underground waterway near Heimdallr Port. Confirm the specifics with Danberto, the port chief, then eliminate the creature. So, what's going on here? Didn't want to speak to this guy just in case it started it. Hey, you guys the ones who are going to take care of that monster for us? We're counting on you. All the young guys are pissing themselves over it. Alright, jeez. Excuse me. Would it be possible to speak with the person in charge here? Person in charge? Are you looking at him? Something I can help you with? Can't imagine what would draw a bunch of students to the port. We're here on a request from the Imperial Governor. We've been informed that there's a monster around here that needs to be dealt with. Oh, you guys are here about that. I just sent the request to City Hall yesterday. Didn't think they'd get anyone out here that quick. I'll bet this is my father's doing. The sheer coincidence of it has his fingerprints all over it. Well, he is the Imperial Governor after all. He can pull strings. Ah, you Governor Regnit's son. You must be really proud to have such a hard-working dad like that. Yes, I am. Anyway, would you be willing to explain the particulars of your request to us? Sure, no problem. There's a doorway over there. We know the monster's lurking somewhere in there. It leads to an old underground passage. And lately, we've been hearing the howls of some beasts down there. Old underground passage, you say? You think it's... might be the same tunnels we went into for the hotel yesterday. It does seem like that network of passageways runs under most of the city. Regardless, seems the howling monster is to be our target this time. Might I ask how we gain access to the underground passage? Is there some problem? This has been bugging me. I think it's something in the way you talk, but you're not a noble, are you? I am, but how does that impact our ability to do what you've requested? Maybe it doesn't, but still. You damn nobles live the high life, looking down on us common folk. Can't really bring myself to ask for help from people who think they're born better than us. But looks like the reformists have a pretty strong foothold in this part of the city. Yeah, but is that any real surprise? Actually, that bothers you. I should mention I'm a noble too. Granted, I am from a pretty distant part of the Empire, but still. You're kidding me, right? Our class is actually made up of both commoners and nobles. I'm a commoner myself, but Reen and Laura have always gone out of their way to help me. Laura's skilled with a sword, and her commitment to duty is second to none. She'd never dream of looking down on people or giving less than her all. Elliot, Fee, my friends are telling the truth. My father was the one who assigned us to this task, so if you feel you can trust his judgment. Sorry, you're right. You came out of your way to give us a hand, but it's hard to shake old beliefs. Here, I'll leave this with you. Head farther along the port and go through the door you find. That'll take you into the underground passage. The layout's pretty complicated, and there's water flowing down there too, so watch your step. You have my thanks. It's nothing. I'm sorry for treating you so rudely. I should be a better man than that. I always thought nobles and commoners were oil and water, but guess there are some good nobles out there after all. I agree. I like it's a good, like, the growth there from Mango. Alright, we've got ourselves a monster to exterminate. Let's head down into the tunnels. Ready when you are. Before we go, I want you all to know that I really appreciate what you said. Especially you, Fee. I didn't expect that I'd ever hear you stick up for me. It made me truly happy. No need to thank me. There's no charge for telling the truth. Well, if you insist. Looks like these two really have patched things up. Well, I'll take that any day compared to what we had before. Alright, start by finding that door that leads to the underground. Yeah. I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Anyway, you'll be able to get into the underground passage with that key. We're counting on you. Don't count on us. Oh god, so much pressure. Use key. Looks like it opened. If our last trip into these tunnels is anything to go by, it's not going to be easy going. Indeed, we should make sure we're thoroughly prepared. Right. Well, let me leave then. Oh, it did actually... Oh. Just felt like it was going to just teleport me inside, but nope. Fishies! Seems like this was built in the Middle Ages too. Just like that passage we were in yesterday. You think they're connected? Even if they were, they're so far apart that I doubt we could find our way to the tunnel from yesterday. I can hear running water too. Looks like the port chief was right. This area seems like it's connected to some kind of waterway. Maybe it's even connected directly to the Anor River. Judging by the way the echoes sound, this passage is wider than yesterday. Just as gloomy though. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, no one was expecting it to be smooth going. But at least now you and Laura can link with each other. That should make battles that much easier for all of us. Yeah, we're looking for a chance to make up for all the worrying you've caused us. Well, here you go. Leave it to us. I'm looking forward to repaying our debts to you all. Looks like those two didn't waste much time putting the past behind them. You have to be careful they don't leave me in the dust. Elliot can now use the aircraft. 7th Rhapsody. Simple enough. It's just like, okay, we're done there. We don't need a heal. It's only a little bit on Laura. We should switch over to Laura. Stop following me, stupid bird.
Of course.
And that'll do.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Big fishies will. Let's link up you and you. Bottom leaf cutter.
There. Right.
Right.
Got it?
I'll try at least.
So, let's link you two up, and let's have a look at your S-craft. Confuse utterly destroys foes with the power of music.
Here's a performance just for you. Seventh Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience.
Right.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Hey.
It's coming with loads of just normal attacks now.
Here we go. Sit.
Okay. Got it.
I'll pick you up.
Of course.
Okay. Now.
I'll pick you up.
Now.
Too slow.
My turn. Sit.
Right. You still have a lot of training to do.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's try and make our way through as quickly as possible in this place. This is a long place, this. Long, 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 long. Get you, though. Nothing. What a waste. Gotcha.
Now's our chance. We can do
I
this.
like Laura's skill. Oh, 0 art here.
Okay.
Let's have a look then. Demonic Scythe. Might not be good against them, but it's decent enough. Flame Tongue.
Right.
Earth is good against. A monolith that gives off light and stores it as a nutrient creates orbital energy in its body and uses space arts. Yeah, not too good on what we can use here, really. Let's try and go for the sleep.
Good night.
Right.
That was worth a try.
No escape. Evil will fall before my blade.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, just what I need. I do like it when we get that stuff. I'm corresponding where I'm going with a map that I've got, because it's like, make sure I get all the chests.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
That's it, that's as far as you came. Very
This
well.
one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Here we go.
Be alright. Arc Slash.
My turn.
Flash Grenade.
Here.
My turn.
Blue Lullaby.
Good night.
Of course.
Earth Cleaver.
Fool.
Go.
My turn. Here.
My turn.
Of course.
Of course.
Shatter.
Go.
Stand down.
I'll handle it. Here we go. Yeah.
Right. Keep it up, everyone.
I'll handle
Gonna need
it.
some defense against that, aren't we?
Here we go.
Right. Hey.
My turn.
My turn. You still have a lot of training to do.
Easy enough, really easy enough. Okay, so now we need to switch somewhere, apparently. So I guess it's hard to like try and go around this place and then... I mean, it's fairly linear from what I can see. It's just want to make sure about like the little chests off to the side.
I wonder when that mechanism was made.
Got it. Had to kill one thing to get it, but I got it.
A challenging foe. We should engage it with care.
Not with caution.
Hey.
Carrier bomb. God, this. I'm just looking at the map. It's like it's huge. Like this area is like massive. So every time I come to like a point here where it's like, where am I going to go? It's like, honestly, on the map here, it's like, where am I going to go? Ah, this way is sleep over here.
Nice spot.
For context in where we are in terms of like the map, etc., just so you know what I mean by like, this place is huge. We're actually only halfway. We're not even halfway. Dear God, this is massive. Massive, mate. Dum dum. Dum dum dum. Lovely. Dum dum dum. Where's the way down there? There's chests around here somewhere, apparently. There's one down there, but I see him on the map, but it's like, hey, hold on, there we are. Gotta be careful of you. Ah! Damn thing. Like, really?
Is that a treasure chest?
Ariel! Not bad, not bad. But that reminds me that... Is that out yet? That, live action... Little Mermaid? Don't know if I want to watch that. It's like, I loved Little Mermaid when I was a kid, but... I don't know whether I'd want to watch a live action version of it. Like, I love the song, Under the Sea. I mean, who doesn't love the song Under the Sea? It's just such a good song.
I spied treasure.
So do I. Here, so I can clearly see a button. Press the button. Press the button. Now, come on now. It's not like it's hidden.
This place seems like it goes on forever.
My father sure gave us a real humdinger of a job to deal with.
Well, I'm sure we must be getting close now.
What was I saying? That one took a little while, so it's like, wait, what was I saying? I'm sure I was saying something. Some of these I'm just choosing to run from. Because it's like,
Is that a treasure chest?
I need an excuse to use the shining poms at this point. So I can get the Zeram powder, so I could potentially buy some of the, like, accessories that I want to buy. So it's like, well, I need to run from some enemies, otherwise I'm going to be way over leveled, and I do not want that. So it's like the best course of action there is to run away. Yeah. Let's get out of here. It's not like it like saves you any time or anything like that, because it's like, well, you wouldn't see me do these battles anyway. That is purely for me. I'm trying to get some more money from the Zeram powders. I need to buy a few things and then I'll be alright, that's the thing. Just a few. Okay, so where are we going in here? Because I know I saw that monster chest, where monsters appeared. Let's see if that lines up when I edit that together. That'd be curious. Ha ha ha! Got around you! There we go.
Is that a treasure chest?
Yes. Monsters appeared.
I welcome.
Taurus. Ooh. That seems lovely. I could try to avoid this guy. Well, I obviously could not avoid that. Damn you. Ahaha. So this is the point where I actually need to go kill that enemy. So, I'm gonna go get a few shining poms sorted, because I've skipped pretty much everything in here. And I need that money. There we go then. That was 3 shining poms taken care of, because we got 3 Zeram capsules. Then obviously I want to sell them, get some money so I can get some better equipment, like I've currently got. I think I've got it on Laura. No, I did, yeah, the Evergreen. I've got the Evergreen there on V. Right, so, let's take out the beastie. I'm betting that's the monster we need to take care of. Looks like a gigantic crocodile. Seems pretty vicious too. This area doesn't have very good footing either. We'll need to make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it. This is our opportunity to put our combat link to the test, V. Right. Let us kill it. Oh, I wanted to stab it in its head.
Here we go.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Right, impassion, heat up. Let's get impassion going on Yuri. At
Marcus, activate.
My turn.
the same time, let's get a Fortuna going.
Focus activate.
Ha!
Okay.
Okay, let's get Chrono Drive going. Changed up some of the
Arcus
quartz that I had on
activate.
and stuff like that, like better equipped for more what we've got going on in here, etc. Rather than just stats and stuff like that. Alright, alright. That's fantastic straight off. That helps us immensely without even bothering.
Of course.
Of course. Get the impassion going. Where do I have it at the moment? I put it on... Did I accidentally put it on Elliot? I thought I put it... Alright. Fine, fine. I thought
My turn.
I put it there, but it's fine. Fine. Try and get the blind seal going out fast, actually, if I
Here.
can. Resist. Okay. I've got some blinds going, though. Which is always helpful.
My turn.
Alright, let's... actually try and undo that mistake we did and put that on Laura.
Arcus, activate.
Actually, I'm going to take advantage of this crit right now. Try and take out some of the little guys around. Where's the one that gets rid of the most? That takes out 3.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
Good. So the 2 off to the side I just wanted gone. Right, so back out with the Fortuna. Let's Got the ADF up, which is good.
Too slow.
So the blinds got on you, though. That's the good thing.
Okay.
Let's get another Chrono Drive out.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Right.
Right, so we don't need the Impassion, but we do need the Forte starting up soon. Let's get the suction going, because I like this suction. Is it too close to you, or is it because the enemy's right there?
No escape. Yeah! Off guard.
I was hoping it on the little guy, but okay. So, I'm thinking at this point, not Fortuna. Try and get the sleep out.
Good night.
There we go. That guy's taken care
My
of.
turn.
Right, so what are you actually vulnerable to? Earth and fire. An aquatic monster that rules the capital's underground waterways. Its jaw is strong enough to grind to dust. Blind sleep actually does work on it. Oh, it's actually slept. Okay, well that solves an issue. Let's throw out the flash grenades, etc. Get the debuffs going.
My turn.
It's like just try and take advantage of all of that all the time now.
Go! Laura!
Of course. Hey, hey.
Yep, you can't really do anything because of that, because you're blind.
Right.
Right, so normal attack then.
I'll handle it.
I'm thinking flash grenade.
Here.
My turn.
Good. Get the delay going.
Now's our chance.
An opening.
I mean, I've got to go to the Blue Lullaby, try and sleep it at the same time. I don't like, we'll turbo at this point.
Of course.
I feel like we've got a good control over it.
Shatter. Off guard.
Got it. My turn. Go!
An opening.
Okay. Here.
Right.
It's like, he is properly screwed up now, this guy. He just can't do anything, look. Screwed.
Here we go.
Just screwed.
Now's our chance. Laura!
Understood.
My turn.
Ah,
Now.
I'll pick you up.
Of course. Off guard.
Got it. Go! Sit, go!
An opening.
Okay. Now.
it's like, may as well just go through it that way. There's no point using our CPs or anything like
My
that.
turn. Now.
You're open. Nice work.
I was just following your lead.
It was nice work. It was nice work. Cool.
All right.
Success.
Stat, debuffs, all that type of stuff. Perfect for that fight. Phew, we did it. Amazingly. Fee. Laura and Fee high-fived each other. It's hard to believe that not even 24 hours ago you two still weren't getting along. The two of you really do make an amazing team, though. With the two of you coordinating your attacks, I don't think anything stands a chance against us. No. That monster clearly had the advantage as far as brute strength is concerned. If we didn't have superior numbers, I doubt we would have emerged victorious. Yep, we've still got room for improvement. Tch, the thought of you two getting any stronger is kinda terrifying. What's wrong? Nothing much. It's just, seeing those two got me thinking that I'm going to need to strengthen my own resolve soon too. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it for now. Anyway, we want to get back and give our report. Very well then. Alright, here's the thing, it's like, we're clearly going to go to that secret passage. Should I? Nah, I'll be alright. Let's make our way back towards the secret passage.
A challenging.
Again, running away from enemies at the moment because they're shining bombs. It's like I wanted the money, but not massive amounts of XP, you know. Where was the secret passage? That's where I'm heading back to. Ah, there. We're here. Is something the matter? Oh, I didn't notice this before, but does anyone else feel a slight breeze in this area? Wait. This way. I thought she just had a nap, yeah. You think this is like the passage we found yesterday? So there's a secret passage here too. If so, I imagine it probably opens like the last one did. Maybe this leads to somewhere else in the capital then. No way to know for sure until we open it. Well, that went well. I suspected as much. I wonder where this leads. It's hard to be sure. We lose our sense of distance and location traveling underground like this. But if I had to guess, I'd say we're heading in the direction of... Maybe there's an exit close by. Alright, let's try and make our way outside. Yes. More chests, in case you're wondering. It's just more chests down here. It's like, this place is huge. I mean, I don't really need that at the moment. At the moment, I need an orbital factory to properly
That one looks annoying.
get that sorted.
Watch out.
Celestial Bomb. I need to buy some more of them as well. I'm running low on them. Careful of the fishy. Yeah. Chickadee. Wait, I'm assuming up here is going to have a chest, surely. Not what's the entire point of this area?
I spy treasure.
La Forte! Well, that's actually quite good. It's got a star in it. Stats. Always like the stats ones. That's what I need to make in terms of the quartz now.
Oh, there's the exit.
We're finally there.
Let's go. Hey, isn't this? Ost District. Why didn't it have the intro? That's strange. We seem to have emerged in the Ost District. Mango's home is here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, I had no idea that underground passage went all the way from the port to here. The network of tunnels beneath the city really does seem to cover a vast area. It's like something out of a spy novel. I'll say. Maybe it's a sign. What's that? That must be the chime to mark the noon hour. Yeah, that's Heimdallr Cathedral's bell. Cathedral itself is pretty far away, over in the Sark district, but you can hear it pretty clearly even here. Well, I think it's about time we found something to eat, but we ordered to go from one of the local shops. And we don't really have much, but I'd be happy to at least treat you to coffee at our house. What? You mean... Mango? You're inviting us into your home? Oh my. Name of the game, everyone. They decided to grab some fish and chips to go from the nearby pub. Oh, lovely. With their meal in hand, I'm going to have that now. That's going to be my meal for today. And they headed to Mango's house to enjoy lunch with a good cup of tea. Oh, lovely chess set. Who doesn't have the box for the chess pieces, though? That's silly. They got a coffee maker. Ugh. Ah, yes, fish and chips. And hot dogs, for some reason. So this is the capital's famous fish and chips. I was expecting it to be delicious, but even still, I'm impressed. Yeah, that pub's supposed to be pretty well known for their fish and chips. I'll admit it tastes good, but at the end of the day, it's still greasy comfort food. Better eat it while it's hot. It tastes disgusting if you let it cool off. Probably still better than wartime rations, though. What food isn't? The coffee seems pretty... bleh. High class, apparently, though. It's got a nice, rich fragrance. Do you buy your own beans and grind them at home? Yeah, looks like my father went out and stocked up not too long ago. Now and then he gets the chance to take some time away from his duties and come and relax back here. He sees his coffee as a small island of luxury in the hectic daily life, I think. I can appreciate that. That's me with tea. That does sound like something I could see Governor Regnitz saying. He seems like quite a respectable man to me. You'd hardly imagine a home like this belonging to an important official like the Imperial Governor. It's tiny. You know, Fee, it wouldn't hurt to be a little less blunt. No worries. As I said, my father and I are commoners through and through. You might be a top official, but neither of us really saw that as a reason to change our whole lifestyle. Besides, it's not as though we don't have some attachment to this house. Alright. It does seem like a comfy place to live in, though. Really cozy and relaxing.
Ooh, there's a photo.
Oh, that.
Oh, there's a voice acting.
Aww, look at cute little Machias there.
He's adorable.
He looks like he had such a sweet disposition.
And you get that from that photo? Are we looking at the same photo?
Yeah, before he grew up to be a stubborn old nag.
Stop nitpicking people's old family photos! Honestly.
The governor looks the same as ever, though. Is that woman next to him your older sister or something?
Close enough. She was a cousin on my father's side of the family. Since she lived quite close, she often came to visit. Our family was just my father and I, so having her around was a big help.
The way you speak about her seems to imply you no longer see her. Did she get married and move away?
Yeah.
She died around 6 years ago.
Oh.
I see. And that has something to do with why you hate the nobility, right?
So...
I never really planned on telling anyone about this, but considering all we've been through, I suppose it's time I told you a little more about me. It's a long story, but would you hear me out?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Glad to.
Thanks. Sis was 9 years my senior. Beautiful, kind. To me, she was in every sense the ideal woman. Now, as I said earlier, we're a family of commoners through and through. But my father proved to be a very capable government official. And eventually, he was promoted to an important government position, where he started to make a name for himself. Honesty and integrity are a core part of his work ethic. So, of course, he made his fair share of enemies. But after seeing success in a number of major projects, he gained a reputation both inside and outside the government. My mother died when I was still young. But Sis happened to live around here and ended up helping us in more ways than I can count. Since she was his niece, my father always made a fuss over her. And even though she didn't live in the same house, she was like a real sister to me, and a real daughter to my father. I was always so proud of her. As a child, she was practically my idol. And as you'd expect, she had countless admirers among the men of the city. But for all her popularity, she was always level-headed and sensible. So I never felt I had anything to worry about. Until he appeared. He was one of my father's subordinates at City Hall. Though unlike him, he was a noble by birth. A man of high rank, too. The heir of a count. However, he had none of the arrogance or haughtiness one usually associates with the nobility. When I met him myself, he came across as an honest and loyal man. He met Sis when Dad introduced him to her one day. And eventually, the two of them fell in love and began a relationship, despite the difference in their social status. As a child, I was frustrated beyond words. But even I had to admit that the two of them made a good couple. And Sis seemed so happy when she was with him that I had no choice but to let it go and accept their relationship. Time went on and they became engaged, with Dad acting as the go-between. And that's when everything started to fall apart. His family couldn't have been more blatant in their attempts to undermine the relationship. Apparently, one of the 4 great houses, House Cayenne, proposed an arranged marriage on short notice. And the Count's family were up in arms at the thought he might choose to take a mere commoner as his wife. Since my father held an important post, they were limited in how shamelessly they could try to sabotage the marriage. But they began to harass and threaten her in secret every way they could think of. They made her life a living hell. Maybe she didn't want to cause trouble for the man she loved, or perhaps she did it out of consideration for my father. But all that time she chose to endure it alone. She never discussed it or asked for help. And finally, it became so crushing that she took her own life. It was only afterward that my father and I learned what had really happened. It seems that at the very last, he had chosen to betray her love for him. "But I told her," he said. "I told her I'd treasure her as my mistress instead if she'd just accept that we couldn't be married. I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life?" After that, my father seemed to redouble his efforts. It was like watching a machine kick into high gear. With the help of his ally, Chancellor Osborne, he was able to wrest control of City Hall from the noble faction. Then, 4 years ago, he was appointed to his current position as governor of Heimdallr. And that's how the Regnitz family came to be where it is.
Damn.
I don't even know what to say.
So that's why you started hating nobles?
Yeah. I was so furious at Sis's death. My hatred needed to be directed at someone. Anyone. First I blamed her fiancé, then his family, and the family of the Duke who tried to intervene. In the end, I just hated the nobility as a whole. The people, their culture, the entire idea of social classes. I desperately wanted the strength to win against them, to show how right I was, how wrong they were. But deep down, I knew the truth about my hate. I knew I was taking out my anger on people who didn't deserve it. People who had done nothing wrong.
You did?
They may be from different social classes, but people are still individuals. Sis's fiancé was faithful to her. He just wasn't strong enough to shield her from all that ugliness, despite his love. And the Count and his family were only acting in their best interests, which is to be expected, really. Ultimately, I've had to acknowledge that not all commoners are good people, and not all nobles are unworthy of respect. Sis might not have done much to change my opinion, but getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
Machias.
I have no idea how my father feels about all of this, but this is how I've come to feel.
I see. You have my thanks.
I'm glad you felt you could talk to us about it.
Still, I don't think it hurt to be a bit more honest with yourself. If you're willing to admit all of that, maybe you can find it in you to be friends with Eustace too.
Are you kidding me? I might accept that not all nobles are bad, but that arrogant, self-centered fool can go choke on a palm. Always mocking me for spending so much time studying, or telling me I need to get out more.
I don't think he goes quite that far. Besides, I don't think he does it on purpose. He doesn't mean any harm.
That's the most irritating part! He does it without thinking!
Well, that was a good coffee break, wouldn't you say?
No, because we had coffee. Blech. Mango can now use the aircraft ultimate shot. You failed your inspection. Name of the game, everyone. Well, lunchtime is over. Must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. Huh, I'd have thought preparations for that would have started way before now. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. Always just thought of it as one of those small, yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive put more effort into celebrating the festival. The animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Roa or Crossbell, though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the Imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that makes sense. Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? Hello, this is Reen speaking. It's Class 7, Group A. Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Reen. This is Karl Regnitz. Governor Regnitz? Dad? Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use the Arcus communication functionality in the city, didn't he? Your Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yes, now it's totally fine. I actually just left your home. Mango invited us in for coffee. Did he now? I had a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them. It was top-notch brew, alright. Yeah. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point. I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what exactly is it you'd like us to do? It appears to have been a burglary at a jeweler's in the Garnier district. That's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jeweler submitted a report of the burglary to the city hall a short while ago. Normally, I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do? Of course, sir. We'll head over to the Garnier district at once. Alright then, I'll leave this matter in your hands. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. I'll wait till you hear this. Reed explained the particulars of Governor Regnitz's additional task to the group. So, drawing boutique was burglarized and the culprit left a message addressed to us. Weird. So thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, now you mention it. I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. It's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garnier district and find out what happened. Reed and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdallr Port to report to the monster's extermination. After doing so, they boarded a train to Garnier district. It seems a burglary has taken place at the jewelers in the Garnier district called St. Corries. We should head over and find out what happened as soon as possible. I mean, you say that, but I'm actually going back to the Ost district. And why am I doing that? Well, it's simple, obviously. A recipe, of course. Of course. Gamgee, tell me how you make that fine fish of yours. So, how'd you like your lunch? Show me someone who claims to have better fish and chips and I'll show you a liar. They just redefined the word delicious. Honestly, I'd eat another plate of those right now. Now that's what I like to hear. Well then, let me give you this recipe if you liked them so much. There we go. Are you sure you should be giving out the recipe for your signature dish? Ah, no problem, nothing beats freshly made fish and chips. You kids wouldn't be able to get them if you weren't here. Seems like Mango told you everything there is to know about his family history. Keep looking out for him now, would you? How'd you realize that? You honestly think I wouldn't notice when you came along to get food with that glum look on your face? You get that from your dad. Right, so let's end this part here. In the next part, we'll see about the burglary. Yep, ta-ta for now.